Hey guys, welcome to the Seahawks franchise. We're going to be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And when you look at their roster, they have a stacked one. They're going to be starting the Lamar Jackson at quarterback. And it's going to be tough because he is going to be a very tough quarterback to defend. His running is going to be second to none. I mean, yeah, you can put Cam Newton up there, but his speed has really been unseen since probably Mike Vick was at the quarterback position, so that's scary. As you see, we don't do well against mobile quarterbacks. Cam Newton shredded us. Their defense is no joke either. They have talent on their defense for sure. All right, here we go. Up against this stout Baltimore defense. They are never a joke. They always come to play hard. I'm going to have to see if we can try and get something here. I'm just going to float it to Obregon, and he's going to break a tackle and pick up a first down. So just a little update here on the running backs. We are going to be without Chris Carson and Thomas Rawls for about 4 weeks, so that's going to be a little rough for us. We're just going to have a few running backs to work with us. I'm just going to try to get that away. Tyler Lockett lays out for it, and we're in Raven territory already. I expect Russell Wilson to have to make some plays today because Baltimore's run defense is really good. They're top in the league up with us. But Rashad Penny here gets outside, and he's going to have a first down. What a run by Penny. So far, we have really just hurt Baltimore in every area. It looks like they are going to send a little pressure, though. I'm going to get the ball away. Obregon's going to make the catch at the 3-yard line. A great throw by Wilson rolling out to his left. And Obregon just keeps on piling up yards. So it is going to be a first and goal here against the Ravens. What can we do? Wanted the fade route, but they're going to take it, and I'm going to fire. And Ted Ginn is going to get the touchdown reception from Wilson. Wilson just buying a little time outside the pocket like he's so used to having to do there, and he hits a touchdown. So scrambling out, makes a play happen there, just fires to Ted Ginn. And that's going to be an easy touchdown for Seattle. And they march down the field and score. So here comes Lamar Jackson in the Ravens offense. I am very worried of this. I feel like Lamar Jackson can rip me apart because his ability to scramble is second to none, bro. And he's going to fire, and he has Redmond, their rookie wide receiver, who breaks a few tackles. And they're already in Seattle territory. What a play by Redmond, the rookie. We'll see. I may be able to throw up a little bit of man coverage against this team, but that's going to leave Lamar Jackson the ability to scramble, which is dangerous. They're going to run it, though, with Alex Collins. Oh, and he might add a touchdown had he kept that going straight. It's going to be a tough 3rd and 4. Can the Ravens pick it up? He's going to fire it. Oh, and he hits Crabtree. I thought that was intended for Snead. But Crabtree comes up with it. After a full start, it's going to back him up even more. 3rd and 17 for Baltimore. What can they do here? He's just going to float it to the end zone, and Crabtree was left alone. Mike Hilton was supposed to be on the coverage. Just doesn't drop back. What the hell? Gosh. Mike Hilton is going to be benched, bro. He's just played horrible for us. Man, this is the kind of games we've been used to, ain't it? Just back and forth battle here. Really cannot establish a lead to save our life. I mean, we beat Pittsburgh pretty convincingly, but other than that, it's been rough. We're going to barely get it off to McBride, and he stays on his feet just to get a few, though. So Mike Hilton has officially been benched. You know what I'm saying? Well, he might play, but it's just he won't be in my starting lineup. Let's get that to the tight end. Yes, that's exactly what I needed there. McBride comes up with a big catch, and Russell Wilson is 6 for 6 so far. Off to a great start. Well, if we're being honest here, we don't have a lot of running back depth. Our running backs have been injured left and right. We've faced a lot of injuries so far this season, and Eric Weddle just misses the hole there, and he is definitely not the fastest safety, so that is understandable. Rashad Penny just gets outside, and he will make you pay if you do not have some speed to try to keep up with him. It's going to be a 1st and 10. We're going to motion out Obregon here. And we're going to do a little play action, and I'm going to float it deep for Obregon. And I think he catches it. He does. That could have been a touchdown. So there is going to be a challenge here by Baltimore. We'll check it out, though, and see. That's going to be a close spot. Did his feet get in bound? That right one. Ooh, that's not a catch. Ooh, they kept it, though. Wow. Well, it's going to be a 2nd and 12 now. Not an easy down, to say the least. We'll see what we can get done, though. I'm just going to float it to Baldwin, and he comes up with it. We got a touchdown. Marlon Humphrey on Baldwin, and Baldwin wins that matchup, and we're going to go up 13-7 in Baltimore, and it's been an offensive shootout so far. All right, so the Ravens are coming off a pretty nice drive, but to be honest, I'm really glad how our offense is rolling. I was thinking about trading Doug Baldwin the first season, which is a little crazy, seeing how well he's playing now, as Lamar Jackson finds Hayden Hurst for a first down. I definitely do want to send some different looks at Lamar Jackson, sometimes a little zone blitz, like I'm going to blitz to safety here. Just switch it up, you know, not give him the same look every time. They're going to motion out Walford, which has me think this is a run. Oh, Jesus, Jerron Reed in there to make it a loss of 4. He has been a run stopper, hasn't he? 3rd and 14 here. Baltimore, can they pick it up? We'll see. Lamar Jackson's just going to toss it, and it should have been intercepted by Shaquille Griffin. So here we go. Seattle's going to be back on the field after pretty convincing drives, both of their first 2, as we're going to fire it. And Doug Baldwin is there again. Doug Baldwin has made some tough catches already so far. Ooh, this is the look I think I would hate the most. When they bring 5 on the line, it's very tough to try to know where they're coming from. And they're going to send all 5. I'm going to find Lockett over the middle. And he's going to catch that. And Russell Wilson is now 10 for 10. And keep in mind, Russell Wilson's been a pocket quarterback so far this game, so we haven't even had to get out of the pocket really yet. We might have to hear those. I'm just going to toss it, and McBride is able to hang on to that one. Shit, we're in a bad spot. He's got a little read option play, and Rashad Penny's going to get the first anyway. I was thinking about keeping that with Wilson, but thankfully I just handed it off, and Rashad Penny gets the first. Yeah, to be honest with you, this is a must-win game for us. We play the Rams next week, so I'm a little scared. I'm a little freaking scared. I'm just going to toss it out to McBride. Makes a one-handed back catch right behind him. When we pick up a few more. Shit, they're in that 5-man look here again that I don't like to go against. And I'm just going to toss it here. Doug Baldwin comes up with the clutch grab. 13 for 13. Russell Wilson is on fire. All right, they're showing a little bit of pressure here. We'll see if they're just Nope, they're sending pressure, and I can't get it off. I was trying to throw it to the fullback, and I get sacked by Tavon Young. 3rd and goal here. We'll see what we can get done, as I'm going to have to roll out again with Russell Wilson. I have nowhere to go, so I'm just going to throw it back to Obregon. What a play. Obregon's seen Russell Wilson scrambling outside the pocket. Runs to his right to try to help out his quarterback, gets another touchdown, and makes a tough grab in traffic. Yeah, so this is what I was thinking. At the beginning of the year, our offense was not nearly explosive as it was now. I think we just had to get a few weeks, especially since I had a new playbook that I made. I needed to play with it a little bit, and now that Russell Wilson is back in the line after we've had a few weeks to practice, I feel like we're a lot more explosive on offense. So it is going to be a 3rd and 8. How can Lamar Jackson go under pressure here? We'll get a glance right here. He just tosses it under. Was that intended for Crabtree, I believe? And it's broken up. So it's going to be a 1st and 10. We're going to line up tight here. But we're going to play action it. And I'm just going to bomb it down the field to Obregon. Can he get it? No. It's broken up. He's had a chance at that the first few weeks, and he hasn't been able to make a play in traffic deep, but he's still an amazing speed threat for us. Yeah, I feel like the slot really suits Baldwin, to be honest with you. I like that spot a lot more for him, as I'm just going to try to get it to Baldwin. And he's able to make another tough grab. Baldwin has been reliable, to say the least, for me. 3rd and 2 here. I feel like they're going to send a little pressure. They don't. And I have nowhere to go. I'm just going to try to throw it away. Jesus, that was a bad, bad play. So out comes Lamar Jackson again. He hasn't had a great drive since his very first one when they drove down the field pretty effortlessly. But it is going to be a 1st and 10. We'll see what he can do. He's going to fire it. And Walford has the ball. And he's still going. Oh my goodness. How many tackles did he break? Shaquille Griffin catches him and takes him down. But they're going to be at the 13-yard line of Seattle. So it's going to be another new set of downs here for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson under center. That's a draw play. Somebody get there. Somebody. Or watch out for the rookie Redmond here. He's going to be a red zone threat. And Lamar Jackson doesn't have anywhere to go. He's going to run with it. And he gets taken down short of the line to gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 2. So Seattle's going to get the ball after Baltimore scores a field goal. We're going to motion out Obregon, though, and he's going to get the ball again on an end around. He's been so great at those, but he fumbles. Oh, my, what a hit. That was destruction, bro. And Obregon coughs it up. That's tough. Well, that's definitely not great, you know. I guess defenses just learned, you know, we're going to try to get it to Obregon in every way possible because his speed is game-breaking. So they finally made a play there. Lamar Jackson, though, is just going to toss it to Collins. Lamar Jackson has an excellent release, don't he? He was under pressure there and got that ball off in a hurry. Just what you want your young QB to do. This has given me thoughts about maybe that Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson duel out in Seattle. That was a game for the ages, wasn't it? This may be reminding me of it. Lamar Jackson gets derailed by Jerron Reed. Already a big run stop and now a sack on the elusive Lamar Jackson. So it's going to be a 3rd and 9. Lamar Jackson is just going to fire, but Hayden Hurst can't hold on. What a tough play for Lamar Jackson. Makes the correct read. And Hayden Hurst drops it. And it's going to be a 4th and 9. And they're likely going to have to settle for 3 again. Oh, shit. Do they not have a lot of people at the line of scrimmage? Should I be worried about that? Because that's a little outrageous, bro. I'm just going to fire it here, and Obregon's going to make the grab. He's going to break a tackle. Immediately get the ball to Obregon to come out. And he makes the defense pay. So it's going to be a 1st and 10. We're going to bring in Rex Burkhead. See what he can do. We'll stretch it outside here. Can he get a little blocking? He can. What an excellent block by my receiver there. We're in Baltimore territory again. 2nd and 9 here. They're going to send pressure at me. Can I get out of it? No. I thought I was just going to throw it away there. Not a hit I want to see on Russell Wilson after he's been injured 2 straight years. Cannot allow that to happen again. To be honest, that's really why I've stayed in the pocket with Russell Wilson so much today. Just because I do not want to get him hits that he really is taking too many of so far. And I'm just going to have to get that ball away. He's still 16 for 19, having a great game so far, but we'll just go for 3 here. So a 4th and 15, we're just going to bring out the field goal unit, and we're going to drill that right down the middle, and that's going to make it a 11-point game here again in Baltimore. Well, we're most likely going to get to see Lamar Jackson try a 2-minute scoring offense here. We'll see what happens. They're going to play action it. Oh, wow. Cameron Wake in there, who ended the game last week, blocking the field goal, is in there to demolish Lamar Jackson. That was ferocious. Dude, good lord, take a look at this. Cameron Wake coming off the edge, just freaking wrecks Lamar Jackson. That's the plays you'll get from a veteran like that. Well, after that sack, maybe they aren't going to try to score here. I mean, they're going 4 wide, so I guess they probably are going to try to pass it. Why not, I guess? You don't want to give the ball back to Russell Wilson when he's on a hot streak, as he's just going to have to throw it away, and that stops the clock. That's not a great decision by Lamar. So it's going to be a 3rd and 18 here. They're just going to hand it off to Collins, and he doesn't get much, and I'm going to call a timeout and try to score again before halftime. Tyler Lockett's going to get a chance to return it here. We'll see. He gets a good block outside, spins out somebody, and now he's clear up to the 50. Tyler Lockett has some speed as well. So it's going to be a 3rd and 8 here. We'll see what defense they are going to call for us. as I'm going to get outside the pocket with Wilson, and he's going to get the first down. What a play by Wilson. We're going to call a timeout. That's exactly what I want to see Wilson do. If he has to scramble, you know, just slide. There's no reason to take some hit. It seems like I'm going to be getting some massive pressure from the left. So let's go ahead and put our blitz assignments over there. Then I'm just going to toss it here. Tyler Lockett makes another grab, and we're going to go Trent Brown. No. Oh. Please. Dude, Trent Brown was our best offensive lineman by far. That's horrible. 1st and 10 here. If we don't get him back, it could be bad. Obregon's going to be open, but he drops it. Probably for the best there, because it would have been in a tough spot for us. So a 2nd and 10 here. We're just going to try to get outside the pocket. I'm going to throw it to Austin. Could have probably tried to make that guy miss, but I didn't want to lose too much on the clock. Broken ribs. Shit. He is my best tackle. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Dude, we have to play the Rams next week. Let's see how fun that's going to be without Trent Brown. It's going to be rough. It is going to be freaking rough, bro. Oh, can I get it off? Obregon catches it. Where's he going to be spotted here? It's 4th and 1. So we are just going to attempt a field goal here. I'm going to let the clock run a little bit, so it most likely ends it. So let's go ahead and get it down. 3 seconds left, and that's going to take it to the end. We score a field goal there, and now we are up by 14 on Baltimore, and that's a bit of a surprise to me, considering we are playing in Baltimore, but we did lose our left tackle, Trent Brown, who is a very great pass blocker. He was the 7th-ranked pass blocker in the league, so I'm in the 7th-ranked left tackle. So that's an unfortunate loss, but I like the way our team is playing right now. So let's go ahead and get into this 3rd quarter and see what happens. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 for us here. A pretty big play so far on the game. He's just going to fire it deep. Shaquille Griffin intercepts it. Wow, what a play by him, man. That's his 4th pick of the year. He stepped up since Richard Sherman has left, and he's turned into our #1 cornerback. I know he gets beat sometimes on the deep routes, but he's a good overall cornerback, and I'm glad that he's really stepped up for us of late. He's going to have an interception there, and he is a playmaker. So it's going to be a 2nd and 12 now. Just going to toss it to Lockett. He has speed. Man, these receivers we have can literally turn a drag route into a 20-yard gain. It's a little outrageous, to be honest. I mean, in one offseason, we completely changed the way our team plays. We're a lot more offensive, but our defense is still pretty good. But Rashad Penny is going to get out here on the toss, and he's going to dive. Does he make it? We're going to rule him down at the 1. Rashad Penny going airborne there, trying to get the touchdown. I really would love to give Rashad Penny his touchdown. You know, he earned it there. Should have had a touchdown. Can we punch it in with him? We'll see. We're going to cut it back right. Oh, and Baltimore makes a stand there. So it's going to be a 3rd and goal. Very big play. As I'm just going to have to scramble out. I have nowhere to go. Can somebody maybe playmaker open? And Russell Wilson runs it in, dude. Baltimore is just not able to do much right now on the defensive side of the ball. Too many offensive explosive weapons we have here, and then Russell Wilson just runs it in for a score, and that's going to hurt Baltimore. Right now, Baltimore is getting routed at home. So, I mean, Lamar Jackson has struggled. I'm showing him different looks here, and he doesn't really know what to do yet with them. They're trying to run the ball. I mean, that's not working great for them. They do get a good gain there, though. Yeah, but that definitely is one of my favorite things to do against young quarterbacks. Just throw the house at them, or just, rush 3 and see how they react to it. Right now, Lamar Jackson is not acting their best. He's just going to roll out, and he's going to fire. That's a play. That's definitely a good play by him, though. Rolls out to his left. Finds the open man, his rookie wide receiver, for a big gain. I feel like, though, it's hurting them a little bit. I feel like if they just went towards that pass and, let Lamar Jackson do his thing, I feel like they'd be very dangerous to us. They are going to play action it here. And Lamar Jackson, nobody's covering him. He's going to run for it. His first run of the day goes for a first. Dude, I'm just wondering how long broken ribs last, because hopefully not long. Lamar Jackson destroys us, though, man. Whenever I blitz, Lamar Jackson can find the open guy like that. He is, when I blitz, that's his best way to hurt us. Let's go ahead and see if our pass rushers can get off on Lamar Jackson. Cameron Wake's coming from the right. Oh, and he finds Redmond. He fumbles it. And we recover it. Oh, man, my defense is just something to behold right now. They cause turnovers so freaking regularly in tough situations. You know, Baltimore needed a score there, and they needed a touchdown. They might call that back. I don't know if that's a fumble, though. Oh, no, he was down. No way. They're calling that back, right? So they did overturn the call there. Still a great play by my defense. 4th and 1, short of the sticks. We'll see if they're going to try to go for the field goal. They do go for the field goal here, and they make it a 14-point game. So it is going to be a 2nd and 5 here. Going to do a little play action with Russell Wilson. Not a lot of places to go here, but I find Doug Baldwin. Oof, oh, if he would have made a move there, that's a touchdown. Man, the Ravens defense is struggling city against my offense. And now this is where I think I start running the ball a little bit more. Try to chew the clock, you know what I'm saying? Just keep the game managed here. Oh, we cut out left. What's some vision there, bro? That is elite vision with my gunners, you know what I'm saying? So it came back, there was a legal block in the back, so it's going to be a 2nd and 4. I guess it's not the worst case scenario for me. I'm just going to run for it with Wilson. They have nobody on him, and he's going to run it in for a touchdown. Look at the speed of Wilson in the open field. Come on, bro. This offense is freaking outrageous right now. Russell Wilson's throwing the ball well. We're running it well. He's running it well. And we're blowing Baltimore completely apart here. So it's going to be a 3rd and 2. They're going to play action it. Lamar Jackson fires and he finds Hayden Hurst. And he might go all the way. He has some speed. Hayden Hurst. Touchdown, Baltimore. Man, what a broken coverage there. I set a little pressure at Lamar Jackson, and he finds the open man. I told you, man, when I blitz, he finds the open man, and he did there. Finding Hayden Hurst for a monster gain and a touchdown that they needed. We're going to line up a little tight here. They aren't going to send a lot of pressure at me. I'm just going to float it here to the sideline. Doug Baldwin, though, cannot make the grab. There is a flag down. Let's go ahead and see what this is going to be.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
Oh, wow, they're going to call unnecessary roughness? That was against, I think, him tackling Baldwin. Wow. So it's going to be a 3rd and 8 here. It's a pretty big play because I don't believe we are in field goal range. Russell Wilson has nowhere to go. I'm just going to fire it. Lockett lays out for it and makes the grab. And if you give Wilson that much time, eventually somebody is going to come open. Baltimore just really hasn't got a lot of pressure on me today. So it is going to be a 3rd and 10 for us here. A nasty down. I'm just going to toss it. Oh, it nearly gets intercepted. Wow, that's a close interception there on my part. But we're still going to be in field goal range. That should bring it up to a 21-point game. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 here for Baltimore after a great kick return by Moore. Lamar Jackson, though, is going to fire to Snead. And I really like Snead myself, to be honest. So I think benching Mike Hilton, where he isn't on my starting team unless I go to like the dime, I do believe, was the right decision to make because my defense has played a lot better since he hasn't been on really the starting lineup. Mike Hilton gets the interception, though. And finally, he gets himself an interception. He's had a chance the last few weeks. He's just dropped him. And there he finally gets himself a pick. Dude, and at this moment, we are really hurting Baltimore. I mean, they cannot do anything to me. Defensively, we're causing turnovers. Offensively, we're moving the ball. It's tough to stop. We are going to go empty here. We'll see what happens. Don't have a lot of room. Oh, Jerron Brown makes a spectacular grab in traffic. So it is going to be 2nd and 9 here, and I'm going to give Obregon a chance to redeem himself for that fumble he caused earlier. Let's see if he can. He's got speed. Oh, Jesus. And he don't. That's a ferocious hit by their linebacker. So it is going to be 3rd and 12 for us here. I'm going to fire it to the sidelines. Is it intercepted? It is Jimmy Smith with the interception. Intended for Obregon, and that's Russell Wilson's first INT of the day. Altogether, he's had a pretty good day. Just not a great throw there. Jimmy Smith actually just made a great cut on the ball. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Baltimore, and Lamar Jackson fires to Redmond, the rookie, and he's going to pick up a first for him. I'm just hoping that Trent Brown isn't going to be out for a substantial amount of time, because I definitely don't want that, as Lamar Jackson fires it deep, and it's caught. Oh my, what a catch. Is that Willie Snead? 2nd and 10, Lamar Jackson in the gun formation. They're going to hand it off to Collins, and he's just going to go straight there for a little bit of yards, still running the ball near the end. That's a questionable decision there. To be honest, I've kind of got burnt in man coverage today. I thought I'd be able to call a little bit of man coverage since the receivers for Baltimore aren't that great. He has the Oh, that's a first down. I was going to say he had the little dagger route there. So it's going to be a 3rd and goal here, and they're going to run it again. Not a great call there, but I guess they're conceding the game. Just don't want to injure any of their players, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for them. No, actually, they are going to go for it, so that makes the call even more questionable there. Yeah, questionable play calling here by Baltimore. And Lamar Jackson's going to fire it, and it gets broken up there. Is that Mike Hilton on the pass breakup, I believe, intended for Crabtree, and we're going to get the ball back. So it is the 2-minute warning. I believe a first down would end this game. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that done. As I'm going to find Tavon Austin. And he's got a lot of speed diving down there at about the 30-yard line. Should be able to end the game. All right, just kneeling the clock out here. And that should take us to the end of the game. And we're going to go up to 6-3. And we're going to be taking on the Rams next week. We blow out Baltimore, though. Great performance by my team. Russell Wilson played well. I am upset about the loss of Trent Brown. He's my best pass protector. And going up against that ferocious Rams defense next week, it doesn't sound appealing to me to do it without Trent Brown. But we'll see what magic Russell Wilson can pull together. Our run game was coming together well today against a tough Baltimore defense. So my defense did step up, still allowed 23 points to Lamar Jackson, but I like the way our defense is playing and the way our offense is playing. Let's go ahead and take a look, though, at the game next week. So before I checked out the Rams here, I did a little injury report check. They don't have anybody injured. That's a little annoying, you know. A lot of my players seem to be getting injured, but it just doesn't go around the league. I feel like the injury rating is kind of bugged a little bit because you have to have it set low since I do play 15-minute quarters. So yeah, the rest of the league usually does not get a lot of injuries, which is kind of tough. But I just want to take a look at what the Rams have been looking like before we play them. As you can see, they won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight before they lost to the Eagles, and that was a close game. I mean, look at the people they've taken out. They've played no joke. So they lost to Philadelphia, beat the Packers by 3. They've had some close games. I mean, they did blow out a few people, but they've had some close games. The game we're about to have next week is going to be, it's going to be for a lot. I mean, it's going to give us a chance to maybe win the division. Jared Goff, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, rushing the ball. Todd Gurley was held under wraps, so I feel confident that I can maybe try to hold him under wraps, considering we do have the #1 rush defense in the league. Receiving the ball, I feel like we might be able to burn the defensive backs of the Rams a little bit. I know they do have some nice defensive backs, but our receivers are quite explosive. I'm more worried about the Rams offense than defense, except for those pass rushers, I guess. Actually, you know, I take that statement back, because they are going to have Pernell McPhee now, who is a pass rusher, and he's quite good at it. They're also going to have, I thought they had Muhammad Wilkerson. I was going to be like, get out of my face. But no, they are going to have Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh. Pernell McPhee is no joke. So they do have some nice pass rushers. Did anybody get an interception that game? Yeah. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Let me know if you guys did enjoy it and what you think is going to happen in the Rams game next week. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that sub button. And if you already subbed, make sure to enable that notifications bell. You'll get notified every time I post a video. So it's a win-win, you know what I'm saying? And please share this video with your friends. Share it with your grandma. Get this video out there for your brother, all right? And I'll greatly appreciate it. And I really do hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'll see you guys next episode. Peace out.